Franklins are one of my true passions in collecting. And it's because, well, it's the last big coin in circulation. Remember, the peace dollar ended in 35. And then we pulled silver from dimes and quarters in 65, and we pulled them from half dollars in 70. So when 80 hit and we had $50 an ounce silver, what got attacked? Well, if you look at population reports, if you just go to shows and look for the coins, you know one thing. You can't find beautiful Unc Franklins. Well, tonight we found some, but not just any. Early issue S mints. Look at these. Yes. 49S, the first S mint. 51S, the second S mint. They did not make an S in 1950. So these are the very first 2 years of issue, everybody. The first 2 years of issue. If you look at the Franklin series, it started in 1948. That was a P and a D. 1949, it was a P, a D, and an S, this coin. And then it lasted until 1963. There were 16 Ps, 14 Ds, and 5 S's to make up the 35 different Franklins that we're graced to have as a collectible. These are beautiful Uncs. Beautiful Uncs. Now, if you want to rank these coins, it gets to be fun, right? Because it is the lowest minted S mint. It is the lowest minted branch mint, which includes the Denvers. It ranks number 4 out of 35. If it's the lowest branch mint and the lowest S mint, it means the lower mintages can only be Philadelphia's, and they are. The 55P, 53P, and 48P. This one's number 4, the 59. And then you look at value, and you can't touch the value of a 51S. $39.95 for that. This one, $79.95. You know where my competition is on this coin? They're over $200, and their coins don't even look this nice. They're over $75 on that one. We are a fraction of both. Franklins are one of our callings here. Don loved them, I love them, and it's because of the value that's out there for true uncirculated coins. If you can find certified, even more fun, right? But we know those are even more infrequent. You can't find the coin, you can't find the coin that's certified. Kind of a simple logical flow. If you look at all of these, it's all logical. Just numbers for kicks and giggles. 415 million P's and D's and 32 million S's. Well, they made them for 14 and 16 years versus 5 years. Absolutely, but that's what the numbers mean. Significantly rarer. Early issues, significant. But here is where I like to dabble. Again, I love the numbers. I do a lot of back-end work. So I look at the mintage figures. If you've been to shows or you've been going to shows for years, you just know what you see and you don't see. But that's your own clock. That's your own book you're writing. And it's your own knowledge that you have that the person next to you might not have by having the same experience that you had. But then NGC, PCGS, ANAX, they give us guide populations. And that just tells us what they're seeing. Or in the instance of these two coins, what they're not seeing. If you look at the population reports for the 49S and the 51S, everybody's going to say 49S, it's that rare. Look it up. They're rare. 4637 on the 49S, all uncirculated coins. 51S, fewer coins seen in uncirculated condition, but only by a couple, but it's still less, 4624. That is, the 48 P and D are over 6,000. The 55 P, which is the rarest Franklin of all, lowest mintage figure, 10,000 plus. And they're all special coins. So when you look at the 49S and the 51S, the first two San Franciscos, it kind of goes hand in glove as to why and or why not. And the why is, well, early issue San Franciscos. The last San Francisco ever struck was 54, and they never made one after that. I don't care what it was. They made a proof coin in 68, and they've been making proofs ever since. But the early issue Franklins, these early issue Franklins, especially the earlier S's, of which only 5 of them existed, are special. The mintage figures prove it, the populations prove it, and tonight our price is driving it home. Phones are very busy right now. We got a massive Franklin following nationwide. avccoins.com, all 35 should be up tonight. We've restocked over the last couple of weeks. Maybe a couple of them only have 1 or 2 up, but at least they're all there. So if you need a 48 PRD, got it. But if you need the 2 special S-Mints, the 49S and the 51S, the first 2 ever, you got them here tonight at crazy prices. When it comes to prices, these 2 are the craziest of all. Hey, accounting approves it. I just got to talk about it, right? Isn't that the way it works? $200 plus for the 49S, $75 plus. And those are the lowest prices we saw for these 2 in Unc. Blast white Uncs like you're seeing on your screen. Guys, 30-second clock, please. We only had a couple of rolls each. We're down to our last roll. Lots of people on the phone. Thank you, avccoins.com. If you can only afford one, jump on them. The prices for what these 2 coins are special. And again, for your own kicks and giggles, go back and look at the population reports. You're going to be surprised because the 49S, the lowest branch mint, actually is beat by the 51S. Fewer coins seen of it in the last 35 years. That one's a truism that is just a lot of fun. And it's why we do all the research and why we love talking about this stuff. But at these prices, they're not going to last for long.